Right, a little quick video. Hi guys, how you doing? It's only me, Wushu Richard. A quick video for you guys, okay, while I'm here, walking on this path. I just want to say, okay, to you guys, anyone who's thinking of doing martial arts, like training in martial arts, look into it carefully, obviously. Look into the different styles. You can go and watch classes. By all means, try out a free class if anyone's giving free classes or anything, for like tryouts and that. There's stuff out there, but I would warn people in this day and age, because there's a lot of sport like stuff nowadays, modern days, like more geared towards fighting and sport than that. You know, there's a lot of kickboxing schools, fair enough, Muay Thai. You still find karate and stuff, but I'm saying a lot of the martial arts, even the stuff the advertisers still like traditional, a lot of the stuff still is like more geared towards, or like catered more towards like the modern day and age. Sadly, that's the way they try to make their money, you know, because they have to just get people in. And I'm just saying, a lot of people, you know, especially young people who are watching things like the MMA and stuff, I'm not trying to put it down or whatever, I'm just saying, right, I don't really support MMA and UFC and all that, but I'm just saying, right, from my point of view, right, if you are going in for martial arts or looking for a school to get some training, you know, any form of combative fighting, okay, it might be for self-defense, it might be just for recreation or whatever reasons, or you might be really thinking about competing and going into a ring fight, which I wouldn't be, you know, advising to most people, but I mean, for your own reasons, if you like that kind of thing, you might be doing that, or you might be just fascinated in different arts anyway, and want to try something out and keep fit or whatever. But I'm just saying, do be aware and do be wise when choosing a school, and know that, I will say that, and go in with the right attitude. In a lot of the modern day, like stuff that's out there now, a lot of schools that are out there now, available now, schools and training clubs or whatever, facilities and places, you know, a lot of the places literally are they're geared towards the modern stuff, you know, more like sport fighting. There's a lot of ego in there, it's geared towards competition. They're training in you might see it as like real good schools, like let's say good kickboxing, fair enough, you know, or MMA schools. You might see it, well, of course, you know, they're training people up so they can be good fighters for real life as well, self-defense, yeah, and it can still be used for that, fair enough. But it's like they're training them up for the ring, you know, to be professional fighters or whatever, or to train, to give them good workouts and good training so that they might be ring ready at some stage to go into a ring. So whatever you want to learn martial arts for, any form of fighting, it could be, it's just your own reasons, it's your own, you know, what you want to do. But what I will say is, be wise and think about why you want to learn martial arts and what it is and what you want to do as a human being. Because while we do all different kinds of activities in our lives, positive hopefully more than negative, while you know, we should be, while we do all kinds of things and find all kinds of activities to entertain ourselves even, and free our mind from the daily boring work and the other crap we have to do, while that's true, at the same time, we don't want to leave reality. We want to be on the path of nature, as I say, and be realistic with ourselves and be real. Okay, so is it good for you, and what are your motives, what do you want to get from it, and all the rest of it, and you know, and who's teaching and what's available and who's there, you know, and have a look at the schools and look at it, you know, and look at it more so, and think about it too. If you're paying your money and your time, as well as effort and energy in that, if you're paying your money and your time literally to be, you know, going in for that, you want to think about why as well, right? Now, another point I was going to say in this particular video, yeah, can do. Another thing, so it's people looking at me there, acting really funny. Yeah, I'd say, you know, another thing though, okay, another point I was going to say, okay, in the beginning of this video, really, I should have said it was the main point, was for older people, okay, who are thinking maybe of taking up some kind of martial arts. It's the same as anything, right? Don't get discerned, don't get disheartened. I'd say, like, if you're like feeling like, you know, I might be a bit too old for this or too old for that. You're never too old for martial arts. It depends on the different kind of training you do, the same as any exercises or anything, okay? You never are. You can still train and adapt your training to your body, you know what I mean, and adapt your body to the training, fair enough. The same as you don't just put your body through rigorous crap, you know, you can adjust it, you can train in different ways, gradually work it and find a way to train that's natural for you. The way you train is later on how you'll express it in your own way as well. You're training the being of you. You're giving yourself more abilities to who you really are. It's like you can't put yourself in a military outfit if it's just not in your heart to be a soldier. You know what I'm trying to say? So this is what I'm just trying to say, you see. So you can be real and true about it. And it's the same also, it's the same if you're a younger person, okay? If you're a younger person going in for the martial arts, I'll say that as well. If you're a younger person, make sure that your mind is also right, okay, and clear, because, you know, like I just said earlier on, because you don't want to get the wrong attitude, okay? And you've got to humble yourself, okay? And you can't let any pressures and stuff that are bothering you in your daily life, let's say, things like that, be the motivation as such. It's really hard, because it's like things can motivate you in life to want to do better in terms of training. Okay, like say things in your life might motivate you to want to do better, so you might go, and as a young person you might have a lot of energy in yourself, a lot of drive and mindset, and you say, you know what, you want to do better, you want to do good, and you know, you feel with all this energy, and you know this is your time in life and you're going to bring yourself into the best you can be. But you can't be crazy. Really, you should leave all the other stuff, the outside pressures or whatever it might be, at the door when you go into a school. Even if it's a hardcore working out, you know, fighting, training thing, you want to make sure that your mind is fresh, okay? And every time you go in, so you're able to learn, because you're learning control. What happens to the greatest fighters, even in the ring, even if you watch sport fighting or on the street, whatever? What happens if they're not good, if they don't have ability, and they're not calm and they're not focused and they're not in control? What happens? They get knocked out, right? They lose in combat. So whatever you learn, you have to focus, obviously, right? Now, you don't need me to say that. You don't need anybody else to say it. You don't need some older person to say it necessarily, right? But, you know, I'm saying it literally, right? You know, I've seen it just from my experience in my life, and I know, you know, it really does take focus. So you should, you know, don't take the outside world, you know, and don't be too hasty. Don't be too, what do you call it? Hasty. Don't be too, I don't know what the word is, naive, or too, you know, too excited. Don't jump in there, you know, with such a simple mindset, you know, or too complicated with too much, you know, the stuff that's going on in your day, in your mind. You know, you go in for it, do your best, fair enough. You look at, you know, listen to the teacher, you know, go in there, train, you know, and train carefully is what I'd say, you know. But definitely try and slow down, yeah. So basically, that's the one thing we can say. Then again, we're talking about the nature, again, the two different sides, right? So let's say, for example, the yin and yang, right? Yin yang, again, the two sides, the same thing, right? It's like the old people, in this video I'm saying that the old people, you're not too late, you know? Don't slow down and give up. You hurry up and do it, you know, because you're never too late, okay? So hurry up. The old people, yeah, get into it. You're not too late. Go into it now, go for it, you know, and train and focus, do what you want to do now, because you can, you know, and you can give yourself more energy and do some more with what you got, you know. And this is what you've got, yourself, and respect for yourself. And then the young people, slow down a little bit in yourself, you know. Don't be too hasty, rushing in and stuff, you know. Calm yourself down and go in there, and you've got all the time, you know, in the world to learn slowly and develop yourself. That's what I'll say, okay. And martial arts is a form of self-development, okay. So, you know, if you want to be powerful such as well, you're going to need to find a way to hold your power. It's like having a basket or a bag or something. If it's not strong enough to hold what it's carrying, you see what I'm trying to say? It's another thing. So it needs time and work to weave that basket, to make it or whatever, or like anything, making anything, you know. So, and then it can carry whatever. It can carry, you know, it's like a very strong basket made of, I don't know, woven wood or even iron or whatever, you know, but it's like it's carrying lots and lots of paper boats, little tiny little delicate things, but it can carry so much, like money even, you know. a very good strong luggage case, you know, that carries lots of money. It's like paper, that's all it is really. Okay, you know what I'm saying though, right? It's about your life, your body, your health and your time right now. Respect yourself, respect the world, take it easy. So much to learn. And there are also traditional martial arts schools out there. Try and look into the traditional martial arts, I'd say, more as opposed to just sport fighting and this modern stuff. But you know, you can do what you want to do, but you know, the truth's in the training, and it is what it is. Okay, yeah, take care now everybody, train hard and stay safe.